I've often wondered how people like you and me really respond to the good news of Jesus. For Herod, God breaking into our world upset his world. In fact, God's kingdom of justice, love, and peace was subversive to Herod's ruthless power. He was so threatened that he had all the children, 2 years of age and under, killed all around Bethlehem. Others recognized the divine love being born within humanity itself. And with Jesus' birth, the message is that God's love is born within each human person. Male and female, rich and poor, refugee and immigrant, educated and uneducated, weak and strong, of every nation, without any walls. The Epiphany reminds us that God's love, seeks you, waits for you, and believes in you. Yeah, you and me. But everybody out there, God's love is continually seeking, waiting, and believing. Believing that the promise made to every child will come into this world and be born. But the words of the prophet Isaiah are as real as they were when he first spoke them. Darkness covers the earth, and thick clouds cover the people. We have a distance to go yet. We still have a journey to take as people of this world. And we need to follow the star of God's love. We need to find a new route, a different way, to allow the birth of the holy into our world. A way for the holy to challenge the powers of violence, the brokers of bigger and better guns, the politicians who mimic Herod to protect their power. So we need another way to take away the obstacles, to defend life, to protect life, so that, as Isaiah says, every nation, this is the prophet Isaiah, every nation will walk by your light, and all kings by your shining radiance. The feast today asks us to trust God's promise to bless us, to bless every single one of us. To bless the life of another is to give something of our own life. That's why Jesus was born. God giving us part of his life, a real part of his life, a tangible, a visible sign of his own life. And so we need, as a community, as adults in this community, to lay our gifts at the feet of our young, just as the gifts were laid at the feet of this child. We're called to bless our children, to give something of our own lives as parents, as teachers, as mentors, as parishioners, so that, listen carefully, again, the prophet Isaiah, so that our sons can come from afar and our daughters in the arms of their mothers. Like the wise ones in the gospel today, our gold is given, representing our belief in the value and dignity of all humanity. The incense, or the frankincense, is given, enabling us to transcend the harsh realities of this world, looking beyond the immediate and allowing our spirits to rise like incense, not trampled underfoot by hatred and treachery and racism and discrimination and exclusion and indifference. And our myrrh is given to remind us that this earth is not our final destiny. Our destiny is aligned with the one named Jesus. And so can we allow the inspiration of our faith, the light of God's promise, to lead us today? God bless you.